Myself, Dr. Gitanjali Mishra, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, GTC Balwakot, Pithoragarh. Today's my micro teaching topic is nutrient cycles in biosphere. When we talk about the environment, what is environment? Environment is made up of two factors, biotic and abiotic factors. And when we talk about the biosphere, it is a life supporting portion of the earth composed of air, land, fresh water, and salt water. It is the highest level of organization. Now we will discuss what is nutrient cycles. Cycling maintains homeostasis, or you can say balance in the environment. Generally, there are three cycles which I have taken and investigated: water cycle, carbon cycle, and nitrogen cycle. When we talk about the water cycle, it includes four steps: evaporation, transpiration, condensation, and precipitation. We can see it from diagram that you can see here that these are the water bodies from where evaporation process take place. After that, these evaporation process plants also take part in the transpiration, and all these mm, water vapors condensed in the form of clouds, and these, when there is a rain, there is a precipitation process, and again these water molecules re-enter the sea level, or you can say water bodies. In this way, this water cycle is completed. In the next step, we will talk about the carbon cycle. In our biosphere, plants take part in photosynthesis, and they take carbon dioxide from the leaves stomata and form, by the process of photosynthesis, they form the photosynthetic product, that is glucose, and plants by respiration utilize this glucose for the production of energy. You can see this in the diagram that different uh, different we can say that if this is a plant, it take part in the photosynthesis, and by using the atmospheric carbon dioxide, and these plants are eaten by the primary consumer, and then these primary consumer are eaten by the high level consumers. After the death and decay of these animals, primary consumer, high level secondary consumer, and plants, detritus feed upon these, and these retrivores are soil microbes basically, and they, after cellular respiration and decomposition, make free carbon dioxide again in the atmosphere. In this way, this carbon cycle is completed. At last, there is a nitrogen cycle. In general, atmospheric nitrogen, that is in the form of N2, makes up nearly 78 to 80% of the air, and organism cannot use it in that atmospheric nitrogen form, so it is converted into usable forms by the lightning, or bacteria convert nitrogen into usable form. In this way, nitrogen fixing bacteria are present in our environment, or you can say the, and sometime industrial technologies can fix the nitrogen. In nitrogen fixation, conversion first step is the conversion of atmospheric conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia, which can be used to make organic compounds like amino acids. When we talk about the nitrogen cycle, which involves the bacteria that are maybe symbiotic or free living bacteria. When we talk about the symbiotic bacteria, they live in the for example, live in the leguminous family plants, soybean, clover, and peanut leaves. These nitrogen fixing bacteria may be cyanobacteria, which is essential to maintain the fertility of soil of semi-aquatic environment like rice and paddies. We can understand it by diagram that in you can see here that uh, first step is or by when we talk about the soil bacteria that are nitrogen fixing bacteria, first step is the ammonification. That is the ammonia is converted, atmospheric nitrogen is converted either by the nitrogen fixing bacteria which are in the root nodules of legumes or nitrogen fixing bacteria which live freely in the soil. These bacteria fix this atmospheric nitrogen into a ammonia. That process called ammonification, and this after this ammonification process again ammonia is converted into nitrites by the process of nitrification by nitrifying bacteria, and these nitrites are converted into nitrates which can be assimilated by the plants, and after some time, after the death of decay of these plants and animal bodies, these are mixed into the soil, and by the decomposer they are converted into the ammonia, and after that these ammonia again re-enter the nitrification process and nitrites, and then again nitrates are there, and after these nitrites by denitrifying bacteria are again converted into the atmospheric nitrogen. In this way nitrogen cycle is completed. This is more clear diagram. You can see here that mm, atmospheric nitrogen either by the lightning or either by the nitrogen fixing bacteria are converted to ammonia, and then when by nitrifying bacteria converted to nitrates are converted by nitrifying bacteria into nitrates, and these nitrates are in cycle denitrified by the bacteria, and again they become free in the atmosphere. In this way here plants, animals and decomposers are also involved. In this way nitrogen cycle is completed. So this was all about the nutrient cycle in the biosphere. Thank you.